right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. Looks like it's going to be one of those days where the rain just comes and goes all day long. I'm not complaining, though. It's kind of relaxing, isn't it, a little bit, to see the rain coming down? Have you ever driven past Chewy? The gigantic building Chewy? I just learned it's 800,000 square feet. Is that right? That's a country. Isn't that a country? We're going to learn about some job openings over at Chewy. Lisa Harrison is here. She is the guest of our guest, Dale French. Dale is the Director of Operations at CareerSource Citrus-Levy-Marion. And it just sounds like it's a really good company. You guys have had Chewy in here before, so good morning, Dale, and good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have both of you in the studio.
Good to be here.
How are you doing, Dale?
I'm doing good. How have you been?
Thank you for bringing your mom and dad in.
Yes.
Did they live in Ocala?
Yes. They decided to come in and they wanted to see what I do.
Where did you grow up?
Actually, born in Ohio, grew up in northern Michigan.
Oh, really?
And then escaped the freezing cold in
Northern
Florida.
Michigan? Is that called the Upper Peninsula?
Well, no, northern lower peninsula.
Northern Lower.
The old saying was you put your hand like this and we pointed to here. That's where we were about an hour south of the bridge.
Do you miss the winters?
Growing up, it was great. Loved skiing, sledding as a kid, but then you get older, you get a job, you have to get up at an hour early before work, clean off the car, blow the driveway, and then when you get home, you have to snow blow the driveway before you can even pull in. And it loses its luster as you get older. So
one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube is the dog videos. And since you represent Chewy, I gotta. And he's talking about the winter. I love the ones where like the dog is going out in the snow for the first time. It's like, what is this? This is crazy. My backyard's full of white stuff. Right? Do you like the dog videos? Are you a dog lover?
I'm a dog lover.
Yeah. How many dogs do you have?
I just have one. I have two little girls as well, so we have a little bunch to run around with them and have fun. Yeah.
Little girls, little daughters, you mean?
Daughters.
Not girl dogs.
No.
And there's people who say to me with my dog, is that a boy or a girl? I'd say it's a dog. Not a boy or a girl. What are you talking about? So how are you doing, Lisa? Where'd you grow up?
I'm doing well. I'm actually from all the way over on the West Coast. I'm from the Central Coast, Santa Barbara, California.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, I love that area of the country. How did you end up in Florida?
So I met my husband when we were at college, and then we relocated back this way and started our family.
Did you go to school here?
No, in California.
Oh, and he was out there too?
Yes.
But was he from here?
Yes. He was born and raised here. He went to Forest High.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. Absolutely. How long have you been with Chewy?
I've been with Chewy for 6 months. I've been in the area for about 5.
Oh my gosh.
So when you walk into Chewy, does it smell like the pet department at Walmart or something?
Not at all, which is, we're a very clean,
I like
very
that
state-of-the-art
smell.
warehouse. So yeah, no, it's more like a Costco Sam's Club feel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But we're state-of-the-art if you ever
It's
have time
tall
to
too. It's not only big, but it's tall.
We have racking that goes up to 40 feet. And then we have equipment operation. If you're interested in learning, we train from within, and we teach you how to go up high and pick items from the top shelves.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do it just for a day or a week or a month or something. Could I just...
Probably just a day, honestly.
A day would be hard? Is it hard work?
It's hard work.
What do you have to do? Do you have to learn how to drive a forklift and that
We
sort
do
of
have
stuff?
training opportunities for equipment, absolutely. And then we also have, I would say, more entry-level types of equipment operation. We have like MoveX scooters where our multi-pickers use to pick items.
MoveX scooters?
That's what we call them in-house. So they're just a little scooter that we attach a pick cart to, and we pick items for our customers.
Gosh, I don't know any of these words. A pit cart. What's a pit cart?
A pit cart is a cart that follows our scooters with about 8 boxes of customer orders.
Okay.
And then we put multiple items in each box, and we use those so that our warehouse specialists don't have to do some heavy lifting throughout. They can kind of ride along with their scooter.
That was you, huh?
And the orders in hand.
Dale, I know you want to talk about the job opportunities, but can I talk to Lisa a little bit about what they do?
Oh, have at it.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So how does this work? If I go to your website, chewy.com, is that it?
Chewy.com/jobs, or you can go to Indeed, and we have multiple postings.
Oh, that's for the jobs. But what if I wanted to buy stuff for my dog?
Oh, sure. Chewy.com. We're fully e-commerce. So everything's online.
And everybody all over is it the world or the country? How far do you reach?
The country.
The country?
No international just yet.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Great question for our senior ops. I think we're focusing on the U.S. for this market first, and then we definitely will branch out, but we're also reaching the pharmaceutical industry. So if you have prescription needs for your pets as well,
oh, really?
We're able to service. Yes, sir.
Really?
And we have to give kudos to Chewy because when the hurricanes hit, especially Hurricane Michael, you loaded up a lot of supplies for the animals,
Yes.
for the families. Just and gave them, transported them there and gave them out so the animals would be helped also.
Yes, definitely. That's an ongoing initiative that we have. So we do amnesty with the local shelters for animals. So any products that may be unaccounted for, damaged, what have you, that we can't sell to the public, we definitely do donate to local charities. We love working with Marion County shelters to service our pets and all those things. So yeah, we definitely have that initiative ongoing.
We were talking about how to like chill, how to calm down, like if you've been hyper, like I've been. And I like to watch the dog videos, I was telling you. But it's nice to have a dog, just a dog, right?
Right.
I mean, so yeah,
Some companionship.
Is it just dogs, or do you serve cats too?
We have items that you can purchase for your pets, anything ranging from a goldfish on up to a horse. And
A goldfish to a horse?
yes, so we have quite an array of product line.
Okay, so you must have a lot of business from Ocala or Marion County because of all the horses here.
Yes, so we actually service like the whole southeast region, and then we have a few fulfillment centers in Pennsylvania that do the northeast. So we have quite a bit of customer traffic and service. It's all the southeast region that we have now. But yes, definitely a lot from Ocala. We get inquiries about people who want to come in, but we have no brick and mortar, unfortunately.
All right, one more non-job question, then we'll ask the job questions. How many stories is that building? Is it just one big story?
It is one big story.
One big story.
We just have very tall racking.
Wow.
Yes.
40 feet, you said.
40 feet is how high our order pickers reach.
40 feet. So what's in Ocala that's 40 feet tall? That new hotel is 40 feet tall, isn't it?
I think so.
Well, something like that, yeah.
Is it four stories? It'd be 4 stories.
Four stories. Yeah, that's my rule of thumb too. 10 feet a story.
Yeah.
So tell me about the jobs.
Sure.
What do we do? What are you? You're the human resource. So you're the person that hires us?
Yes, I'm the recruiting manager, so I have a team of recruiters as well as recruiting coordinators, and we actually manage hiring events all week long.
Can I pitch an idea to you that nobody wants to use?
Sure.
Everybody else has turned this idea down. But since you work with animals, I have an idea.
Okay.
Human resources sounds like human racehorses, doesn't it?
A little play on words, a little spin on
So
words.
I was thinking we could have like a fundraiser where people dress up like horses and run, and then you pay money to do it. Like people pay money for the 5K, right? We help raise money for Chewy.
That's right.
Hey, I mean, it's something to think about.
Absolutely. You must have some kind of a nonprofit that's part of the whole scheme of things, right?
That I don't believe so. Not
Because
that
you
I
helped
know.
out with those hurricanes and everything.
How that works, I would have to get in touch with some of my senior leadership. I know that they have more, that relationship is between our operations, but I do know that's an
All right,
initiative.
well, be prepared for the eye roll.
Sure.
But then bring up, I had this idea. It's okay if you steal it. Human racehorses.
No, I'll definitely credit you. Don't worry.
Oh, will you?
There you go.
Cool.
You're not going to claim that idea as your own? I don't see a problem with that.
It just sounds like Chewy is a wonderful family. You have a lot of camaraderie there. So you must also offer different kinds of benefits.
We do. So we offer full medical, dental, vision, and 401k for all full-time employees, and then we have paid time off as well as unpaid time off. So a lot of great benefits.
Where are you going to go on your time off? You haven't been there long enough for that, right? But
I'm actually on vacation this week.
You're on vacation?
My family's here from California, so we've been going to the different beaches around
Wonderful.
Florida, and hanging out, spending some quality time. So yes.
I'm always afraid when people come here from California because it's so nice there. Like somebody comes here from Michigan, they say, "Oh, this is beautiful," right? Because it's so much. No offense.
We see sunlight down
You're like
here.
Florida, right? I'm from New York, so I feel the same way. You come and say, "Oh, this is so nice," but when you're in Southern California and you come here, you must go, "It's not so big a deal, right?"
Pretty similar. The
Yeah.
weather is a little better here.
Better.
I think
nice.
because it's warm all year round. California isn't as sunny as you think. So some days there is a winter in California, most definitely. And then our beach, there's a lot of overcast. So the beaches are more fun here. They're warmer climate.
I say the word funner too. It's okay.
Had to
It
correct
should be in the
myself.
dictionary.
Should.
It's so crazy. People use the word all the time, funner, but Webster doesn't want to put it in there. I don't.
Majority rules, right?
It's interesting. I was in Monterey, California a couple of years ago, and speaking about our weather, we left here, it was 95 100 degrees. We get out there, and one of the days it was supposed to hit 75 degrees, and they had a heat warning to keep your animals inside, check on your elderly.
Really?
And I started laughing. I'm like, 75, what we would give
Isn't
in
that
the
crazy?
summertime to have a 75-degree day and no humidity.
I know.
Yeah, so they actually had heat warnings out in Monterey because it was supposed to get to 75 degrees. So...
Dale, did you get your job at CareerSource through CareerSource?
Yeah, actually, when I moved here, I worked with an individual at CareerSource, and they had some positions open at the time, and I applied, and
It is.
That was 17 years ago.
Best organization, if I can just plug what you do, because, I mean, I don't know how long you've been around, but when I was looking for work when I was a kid, there was nothing like that.
No, in Florida, we are steps ahead of other areas in the country. Where our office is over on 14th Street, it used to be the unemployment office. And back in the day, when you lost your job, you went to the unemployment office, and that's where you filed to get your unemployment check. They had a database of jobs, but it was nothing like what we do today. Where in Florida now, there are no unemployment offices. If you have to file for unemployment, you have to do it online. But they have turned all the unemployment offices into reemployment offices. So it only makes sense.
Smart move.
Well, and it makes sense. If you have individuals that have lost their jobs, do we have to have offices and staff dedicated to writing you a check to not work, or can we have offices and staff dedicated to helping you get back to work and get earning a paycheck? Because nobody wants to collect.
So you went there looking for work?
Yes. Yep.
And you ended up working for them. That's kind of cool.
Yep, and I ended up, and like I said, that was 17 years ago, so.
What did your dad do? What did you do for a living? Can you say? What did he do? What was your...
He did automotive body work.
Oh, my gosh. That's hard work.
I chopped cars in two and put them back together.
Up in Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, wow.
my gosh.
That's a talent.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a skill. Mom, what'd you do?
I was a mom
It's a good thing to be.
in retail. I worked retail.
Retail,
my
like
gosh.
a Kmart, that kind of thing?
I worked in a gift shop in downtown Traverse City, Michigan.
A gift shop.
Oh, wonderful.
Where we lived was pretty much the tourist capital of Michigan, Traverse City, known as the cherry capital of the world. Yeah, so it had the quaint downtown right on the bay.
Robert is from Wisconsin, from Milwaukee, and I hear about it all the time. I want to go there too. I want to see things.
You also have the Youpers.
We had the Youpers. Yeah, we had the Youpers.
This is an inside joke. Everybody knows. I think you and I are the only ones who know what that is.
If you're from Michigan, you know about the Youpers. Yeah.
All right, Lisa. Let's see. I can drive a truck. Do you have any truck driving jobs?
We do not. So we actually outsource all of
Oh,
our
never mind. I
delivery
can't do that
services.
one.
FedEx and UPS is who we use most frequently. We also use LTL shipping.
So would the jobs mostly be moving things from one point to the loading dock or something in the building?
We do. That's the primary function of our equipment operation. So forklift drivers are unloading incoming freight. And then we also have those that are replenishing or restocking the racking.
Do you have one of those things on your phone that tells you how many steps you walked?
I don't, but quite a few of our employees do.
I bet you 10,000 steps a day is easy for the
Easily.
people who work there, right?
Easily.
Do you have any accounting jobs, anything like that?
We do have
Secretarial?
a finance department. However, we don't have any open positions within that support group currently, but we do have a couple human resources roles available. We have a human resources administrator,
See that?
an HR specialist, and we are also looking for a human resources business partner.
Oh,
so
okay.
quite a few opportunities available.
And what would the business partner do?
They do assist our HR manager with employee relations. They do manage a team of HR specialists and oversee all of the employee relations meetings and events within the facility. So we have about 1,000 to 1,100 headcount currently. So they're there to assist on the floor any and all needs that our fulfillment specialists may have.
And do you have 3 shifts? How many shifts
We have
does
6
Chewy
different
have?
shifts, but we have AM and PM shifts.
Oh, I see.
So it's 24 hours a day somebody's there?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
From majority of the departments. So operations has presence 24 hours a day, HR has presence 24 hours a day, safety, learning, recruiting is just the first shift.
So you said meetings. I know what they are. I hate meetings. And then you said events. I love events.
Yes.
So we should call all meetings events. Don't tell Joe I said that though. So what kind of events do you have?
So we do have employee relations events. We just had a birthday. Chewy just had their birthday in June.
See, I can handle that.
Birthday party. We went public, so we're now a publicly traded company. So we did have an event to kick off that celebration.
I could buy stock. I could buy stock in Chewy.
Absolutely.
Do you own stock?
Not currently.
Is that a perk for like employees?
Not something that's currently offered. So, yeah.
But you could buy it on your own, right?
Yes.
Do you own stock?
I do.
You're a stock guy. You know the stock market.
No, I don't.
You have somebody.
I have investments, but
like the 401k kind.
I have a 503, or a 501. But I as far as how the stocks, it's kind of invest your money and hope type thing. So.
Oh gosh.
But if Chewy just got started, I'm not a stock advisor, but wouldn't that be a good one? Because it can only go up, right?
Absolutely.
800,000 feet. What's the future look like for Chewy?
So we're growing. We just opened a fulfillment center in Dayton, Ohio on June 6th of this year.
Dayton just had a horrible incident there.
They did, which is absolutely unfortunate.
Yeah.
We will be sending some support that way. So I'll be visiting Dayton in the next few weeks as well. So we support each other. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll all be going there to assist with recruiting functions and kind of build up morale, things like that. So we're a tight-knit company, so we're always there for each other should there be any issues, whether that be socially, or whether that be recruiting efforts, or whether that be just building up the morale. Yeah, we definitely operate very close-knit. We're a family-like, home-like environment. Although we're such a large organization, we're all one call away. So definitely we'll be out there in a few weeks.
When Laura is here, Laura Burns, she will often ask about the culture of a company, and just from what you are showing us, I mean, it sounds like a relaxed place, a nice place to work.
Absolutely. It's a relaxed corporate environment, if that makes sense. It's very professional, very progressive, very great opportunities to learn and grow. But it's also relaxed in that way. Our general manager does value the home-like dynamic that we have. We're actually set apart from most of the organization as we're, like, I would say, leading the pack in that regard. We're the most close-knit dynamic. So there's a 1,200 head count, but everyone feels as though they know each other. You walk around, everyone's greeting you, saying good morning.
Oh, that's
you
nice.
can have a conversation with just about anyone. So it's a great place to work.
Yeah. Mr. French, did you have that when you were fixing cars? People say, good morning. Yeah, nice environment. Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of atmosphere?
That's nice. My first jobs when I was younger were in factories. I couldn't hear anybody. They were so loud. I worked in a metal factory and in a plastic factory. And I think they invented rap, actually, in the factory.
So, Dale, when you have hiring events and things like that, is Chewy part of that, or do we just apply to you online for Chewy?
They can come through us and see the job opportunities that are available. We work directly with Chewy as far as getting referrals over to them. And, of course, on our end of things, we work with candidates and help them prepare. And so we want to make sure that when they get to Lisa and get to Chewy and start going through the interview process and looking at jobs, that they're prepared to do that. In our world, interviewing and resume development is so important, but to the average person,
you help them out so much.
It's not something you think about, and again, it's like going back to having to file for that unemployment check and people wanting to get it back to work. Having to interview and create a resume is not something anybody wants to do. When you're employed, you hope that your employment's going to maintain.
And we don't do it that often. So it's not like one of those things you get good at because you did it a lot.
Right.
But you guys do it all the time.
And we do it all the time. One of the biggest things we do with people is mock interviews. And it's just asking them the questions.
Mock them?
Well, at times, yeah, we do.
You have to hold
There are occasions where that arises.
That sounds like a radio show.
No, we ask them the questions that are typical or common that a lot of businesses are going to ask them, and it gets people thinking.
Ask me a question. Let me see if I can answer it.
Well, if I was going to hire you to put you on a lift to raise you 50 or 40 feet in the air,
Holy mackerel.
To lift 50-pound.
Did my answer right there tell you anything?
Why would I want to hire you over?
Because I'm already higher.
Well, if you're 40 feet in the air, you would.
Oh my gosh! So you would need somebody young who's got some muscles to them, right? For that kind of a job, right?
That type of job, yeah. And that's stuff that we we coach people on. If you're going in
Hey, good morning.
for a position like that, we let them know what the position is. We don't want to send people out with unrealistic expectations. And if you're going to be 40 feet in the air lifting hundreds of pounds onto lifts and dropping them to the floor, you've got to be a fairly stout, robust person to do that.
That describes me.
Well,
I'm fairly stout.
I think so.
Robust.
I don't know.
Are all jobs at Chewy full-time, or do you have some that are part-time or seasonal for like high school students that are looking for jobs in the summertime?
Great question. So we do have majority full-time shifts. We do have one part-time shift, but it isn't overnight. We don't currently accommodate like seasonal or temporary roles. We're looking for longevity. As we promote from within, we're looking for building career opportunities for individuals that join our team.
How many dogs show up on Bring Your Dog to Work Day?
We have, at any given time, I'd say around 5 dogs.
That's it?
In the back office.
Oh, my.
That's it, just 5, huh?
There are only, the rules apply to only certain positions there. So, right. So
do you
it's
bring
most-
yours? Are you?
I don't currently, but our HR manager, she brings quite a few, or she has 3 dogs, so she'll bring them throughout the week. And then we do have a lot of our back office staff that will bring their pets on any given day.
Sounds like a really good company to work for. You're really happy there, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. How many people are you looking to hire right now?
We're always hiring for our fulfillment specialists.
Okay.
We will be ramping up for our peak season, which is the holiday season. So that's when we have
Oh,
the
really?
largest volume of orders.
Like stockings for dogs?
Stockings for dogs. A lot of people do, their pets are like their children. So
Yes.
they celebrate them in the same way we would our children or our families at Christmas time.
If you guys have like a benevolent thing that you do at the Christmas season, let us know. We'd like to help you get the word out.
Sure, absolutely.
Because Robin it's in addition to the radio, but she's really, really good with social media. She's like a social media guru.
Right, awesome.
So she could get the word out to, whoever she does. So.
When you do have career fairs with CareerSource, what do you look for in a job candidate when they actually come to your table?
Sure.
At the career fair?
So we do look for candidates that have a long tenure with previous organizations. We'd like to see that you want to grow with the company, stay with the company. We do look for those that have, I'd say we prefer those that have experience within a warehouse industry or something that's physically demanding, just so that they'd be apt for the environment, but that's not necessarily a make or break. And then we look for a positive attitude. So culture is a very important fit for us as far as having that positive drive and initiative to grow within an organization. So I would say those are the top 3. And then, of course, it's a case by case. So those that we see that may have something that sets them apart that we don't necessarily see every day, that may be je ne sais quoi, that you don't necessarily
Je ne sais
see.
quoi. This is the French.
That may
French
be
with French.
something that will
Do you speak French?
make a positive
No.
impact.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's something that you also do, Dale, at CareerSource, is that you also teach people how to properly present themselves and the way they dress.
That goes by, we call it soft skills. And honestly, in today's environment, with the number of businesses that are trying to hire and the labor shortage that we're in right now, soft skills are vital. Most businesses will tell us when we ask for specifics on skill set. A lot of times it goes back to where they say, "Well, I can't really put pin it down, but we know the right person when we see them." And
You guys are really good at that.
and really it goes to the soft skills, and it's matching people with the culture. And can you go in? Can you talk?
I would fit in with them, wouldn't I?
You would fit right in.
You really teamed up with a good company with CareerSource. I mean, really, they really will make sure you don't get any losers coming to your door. At least Laura hates when I say that, but it's true, right?
It's true.
You weed out
They
the
call
losers,
it
right? You send them only the winners.
We call it pre-screening.
You don't have to. I just want to know yes or no, Lisa. You don't have to tell me what they're made out of. But I went to your site. Are these things made out of what we think they're made out of? These bully sticks?
Oh, awesome question. We are the retailer, so I'm not sure all of the ingredients within.
Oh, okay.
They're all.
Have you ever heard what they're made out of?
I have not.
Oh, well then that's why you didn't squirm when I asked the question. Have you ever heard what they're made out of?
No.
Oh, I won't tell you on the air.
Can you tell us on the air?
Would you rather I tell you on
Is
the
it
air?
appropriate?
Well, I heard it was made out of the male organ of whatever animal it came off of.
Oh,
Have you ever heard that?
I have not.
the bully stick.
Well, I mean,
The dogs chew on them. Isn't that crazy? Dogs like everything, right? Dogs roll on dead squirrels.
Dogs love everything.
Right, if Laura's listening right now, she's squirming right now.
hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
She'll learn not to let me on the air anymore.
No, you're doing good. Dale, thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you. Thank
Yes.
you for introducing us to your mom and dad.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Lisa, what a sweet lady you are. Thank you for coming in here.
Absolutely, thanks
The
for
whole
having me.
room smells so good now. I don't know what you're wearing, but it smells really good. So if you want a job at Chewy, I guarantee you this is going to be a great job and a great career. Right? Not just a job. So you could be there for like the rest of your life. Build that 403, what's it called? 401?
401k.
401k.
Build that up. Yeah, retire, move to Florida. Well, you're already here. But, Dale, thank you. Lisa, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Go to CareerSource.
CareerSourceCLM.com is our website, or give us a call to our main office here in Ocala, 732-1700.
Very good. Thank you. We'll be right back.